Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
What is something you wish you knew about dating sooner? I'll go first. Nobody told me how much harder healthy breakups are than toxic breakups. I always thought that toxic were like the worst type of breakups you can get. No. Because at least with a toxic breakup, you can hate the person after. But when you have no reason to hate them, that hurts.
Okay, well, yeah, sure. But maybe the one thing you should have learned about dating sooner was if you are in a healthy relationship, don't ruin it so it won't lead to a breakup.
Since most of my followers on here are men, I'm assuming some of you have girlfriends, and I'm also assuming that some of them aren't happy. So I'm going to tell you what I think would make them happy and what they would appreciate. First things first, listen to her. I don't hear her. Listen. Like, don't have it go into one ear and out the other. Actually, listen to what she says, and please remember what she says. We are so mindful about that, and we really appreciate when you guys actually pay a bit of attention to detail sometimes. If she's mad at you and hangs up on you, call her back. Put your price up for like 1 second, just call her back. Because chances are she will get more mad at you for having done that. So just my suggestion, you don't have to do anything that I'm telling you, and these are just my ideas. Take her out and have it all planned. Like, don't be like, oh, where do you want to go? But no, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? No, where do you plan it out. Say you'll pick her up at 7 and sort it out. I think I just started a new series. Let me know if you like the concept.
Yeah, I can say I'm a big fan, to be honest. Take her out and plan the date? Yeah, sure, absolutely. But of course, everything else you said is for your happiness. What about mine? You already assumed if she's mad, it's my fault. For once, I would like you to start a series where you say what you're doing wrong and what you're gonna do to fix all that if I'm mad. And yes, I know you'd like the attention and you would like me to call you when you're mad, but I don't care how mad you are. If you hang up on me, you better call back and you better have a good apology.
The realities of being single is absolutely the lack of affection that you have in your life. There is no one to give you kisses, there's no one to play with your hair, there's no one to rub your back, there's no back tickles, there's no one to rub your feet, there's no one to compliment you. There's no one really noticing things about you. There's no one to hold your hand. There's no one to there's just literally no one. Like, you know that your friends love you, and when you see your friends, you might hug them when you say hello and hug them when you say goodbye. But there is nothing like a hug from a man that you care about, that you really like, that you're falling for, and, there's nothing like it.
So it's hard being single, is that what you're saying? Cause it can be. All the other lunatics are saying how great they are being single. No one really believes them, not even themselves, but that's what they're saying. So maybe you ladies need to make up your mind already. And yes, we know, unfortunately, dating in 2022 sucks. Especially now with the winter holidays almost upon us. But this is what you ladies wanted. All you have to do is be decent, have moral values, and look for a good man, not for an F-boy. That was pretty much all you had to do. But hey, 2022 it's almost over and 2023 it's gonna be worse. I hope that makes you feel better. Okay, let's see now. I want serious relationship. I'm tired of hunt all the time. Alright, you write like I speak. I'm guessing you were trying to say you're tired of hurt all the time. Well, on top of what I've said earlier, six pack, six figure, 6 feet tall, it's not always gonna bring you happiness. But hey, you gotta keep your standards up and don't forget about the boundaries, right?
But it's interesting that your reaction is to attack the men who are leaving and tell them that they're losers who aren't good enough to get a woman in the West. Yep, once again, it's the man's fault. And you attack us Asian women too. You call us poor, uneducated, submissive, desperate women who are happy with your table scraps and rejects. But if you truly believe we were getting your leftovers, the men you don't want anyway, then why do you sound so angry and defensive about it? And try to shame men for finding happiness here? Wouldn't you be thanking us for taking out your trash? And as far as Filipino women being uneducated, we have the same percentage of college graduates that you do, and what you call submissive is what we call being agreeable. Do I look uneducated, submissive, and desperate to you? Well, guess what? There are millions more like me over here, just waiting to have a shot at making your men happy. You also call us gold diggers and claim that we only want green cards to escape to the promised land. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but many of us Filipinos are happy to stay right where we are.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's almost like all men are trash, but when I'm done being ran through and I'm gonna be ready to settle down, I'm gonna have to have one of them turn me into an honest woman. So the way I'm gonna find one when I'm done being ran through is I'm gonna make sure I bash all the other women that want them, so I can find at least one that will want me. Same women that claim they're happy being single are the ones bashing these other women that want to get married. If you really were all that happy being single, you wouldn't care what other people are doing, right? All those years of yelling, don't approach us, well, it worked. No one's approaching you and men are looking for happiness elsewhere. If you're all that happy being single, why do you even care what others are doing? You claim you're happy and live your best life? Let everyone find their own happiness. And if you think by keeping men single, maybe you'll find one of them that will want you, you're wrong. If we don't even want you now, we're definitely not gonna want you 10 years from now.
This message is finding you. I promise you. It is not finding you by accident. And for confirmation, I will be deleting this in 22 hours. Angels are saying you have full power over every and all situations around you. Until you actually recognize this for yourself, you probably wouldn't even believe me.
Ugh, yeah, she goes on and on about how angels are sending you messages through her, obviously. But what you see on the screen right now is when she published that video. She says she's gonna delete the video in 22 hours. Well, 72 hours later, the video is still up. One more reason for you to not listen to these lunatics. Not only that they have no idea what they're talking about, but obviously you can't even trust them.
Y'all, please stop letting hating men and women bully you out of finding and wanting to be with a rich man. There is literally no award for suffering. And being with a rich man is lit. Like, you're not stressed out. You can focus on yourself. You get to do one in a lifetime experiences. And worst case scenario, if you get played, at least you get a good return on your investment. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't.
Because no one invented that tree that grows rich men. That's why. And people don't hate you when you talk crazy. They're just saying that you sound crazy. And to be honest, most of you angels, when you talk crazy, you haven't even seen a rich man on your life, except on TV, or maybe if their chauffeur was driving them around in their Bentleys while you were waiting for the bus. And yes, I know you've all seen Pretty Woman, but maybe understand that it's just a movie. But hey, maybe I'm wrong and rich men are just everywhere, so let's see. Percentage of people who are millionaires in America, 1 out of 32, they make 3%. Out of all of them, 12.5% are older than 62, with only 1.8% of them being younger than 40. So even if you are trying to date a 65 years old, odds are still against you. Now, ignoring the millionaires, you are considered rich in US if you're making 500,000 plus. But according to the IRS, any household who makes over 500,000 a year in 2022 is considered a top 1% income earner. So again, people don't hate you when you say you want to marry rich, but they will call you crazy when you make no sense.
If I get one more text from a man that says WYD, not what are you doing? They can't text that out. No, WYD. After I have done all of my laundry, all of my cooking for the week, meal prepped, gone to the gym, done a full skincare routine, a hair oil mask, cleaned my entire apartment, talked to 3 of my friends, written letters, and applied for law school scholarships, I'm gonna freak out. WYD. A lot more than you. That's what I'm doing. A lot more than you.
Actually, there's no way for you to know you're doing more than him. And if all he texted you are 3 letters, that's how important you are to him. Everyone is doing what you claim you've done. You don't get a cookie for being an adult. And by the way, talking to your friends, it's not a huge achievement. Everything you've done are important to you, not to him. And that's the reason he sent you 3 letters. And to be honest, with so many of you responding to those 3 letters, no reason for him to send a different text.
You really should ask someone if they want you to send them a good morning text every single day before you just start doing it, because some people find it insufferably annoying.
Or tell them not to text you. Or block them if they keep texting you. And if you're a man, stop sending those texts. It only validates their fake sense of self-worth and they end up making videos like this.
What's your name?
What is my name?
What is your name?
Ben.
Ben what?
Ben Dover.
His name is Ben Dover. And he's spinning away right.
Yeah, I wonder if the cop was able to hold back his laughter. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today. Before I go, let me do the YouTube thingy. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, like and share the video with your friends. If you did not enjoy the video, maybe share it with your boss. But maybe don't expect to be Employee of the Year. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.